And today we take time to remember how our nation changed forever 22 years ago after the terrorist attacks in New York, Washington, D.C., and Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Nearly 3,000 people lost their lives that morning, with thousands more suffering long-term health problems. That's why it's so important to never forget what happened that day. Not only that day, Shayna, but the days that followed, with all the people risking their lives to try to help out in any way they could.
Absolutely. We saw the best of our country during those days, and really a charge today, 22 years later, to not only never forget, but to continue to remember those values, hold strong to them, and stick together. A somber September afternoon in Media, Delaware County, Monday, marking 22 years since the 9/11 attacks. First responders, local and state leaders, with the support of the community, coming together to simply remember.
On this 22nd anniversary of 9/11, we honor the memory of those who lost their lives, and we give thanks for those police officers, firemen, first responders, and all who had courage to serve in the face of danger.
During the ceremony, a moment of prayer and reflection while two wreaths were put down near the site of the 9/11 Memorial in Rose Tree Park. One for the nearly 3,000 lives lost that day, and one for first responders who serve us each day, marking a moment no one alive and with memory of that fateful day could ever forget.
There's a whole generation now of people who have grown up after 9/11. People like my 17-year-old children, who we need to remind them what this means, what we were fighting for.
Congresswoman Mary Gay Scanlon echoing the sentiment.
I will always cherish the way our community and our nation came together to support each other, to support those who lost loved ones in the attack.
The day of remembrance and reflection serving also as a marching order to the nation to keep moving forward while never forgetting, like Navy veteran Jack Colombo.
I love my country.
Colombo clearly emotional just thinking of the tragedy that was 9/11. What's the message you hope everyone walks away with 22 years later about 9/11?
All get together. We're all born the same way. Yeah. Don't divide us. Yeah. Divide us, we fall.
And there you have it. And there were, of course, ceremonies and, of course, markings of the occasion 22 years later, not just here in Delaware County, but across our area and really around the nation. You could never forget, and we shall never forget. Jason, Dawn.
Always an important reminder. I remember even this time, 22 years ago, just walking around in a daze, just in disbelief that this happened in our country. All right, Shayna, thank you for helping us to remember this today. And we'll continue to have more coverage on 9/11 ceremonies and events happening in our area and across the country throughout this newscast.